Dr. Ernest B. Paxson, Paxson, an engineer with over 30 years' experience in civilian and defense-related projects and a published author in many professional journals, concurs completely. Quote, in the case of the OKC Murrah building, the failure pattern demonstrated to me that individual charges were placed on each of the failed columns inside the building. Unquote. Paxson, who now runs his own engineering company in Utah, says he bases his evaluation on not only his knowledge of physics and engineering, but on training and practical experience he received in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in the use of explosive to destroy different types of structures. Based on that training alone, he told the New American, I would say that a 4,800-pound ANFO truck bomb is an extremely inefficient way to bring down any structure. It might blow a hole in the curtain wall closest to the truck, but it would hardly touch the supporting columns of the building because air is such a poor coupling agent. In fact, to be assured of destroying any structure, one would have to place the correct amount of explosive charge in intimate contact with the pertinent supporting members. Another man who knows a thing or two about bombs is Samuel Cohen, inventor of the neutron bomb. Cohen began his career on the Manhattan Project in Los Alamos, where he was charged with studying the effects of the atomic bombs that destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. During his 40-year career, Cohen worked with every application of nuclear weapons design and testing. Cohen stated his position in a letter to Oklahoma State Representative Charles Key. Quote, "It would have been absolutely impossible and against the laws of nature for a truck full of fertilizer and fuel oil, no matter how much was used, to bring the building down," unquote. Interestingly, the Ryder truck bomb had earned the nickname the Mannlicher Carcano bomb after the cheap Italian-made rifle with a defective scope that was allegedly used to kill President Kennedy. I forgot that. That's funny. I'm going to read that again. Interesting, the Ryder truck bomb has earned the nickname the Mannlicher Carcano bomb after the cheap Italian-made rifle with a defective scope that was allegedly used to kill President Kennedy. District Attorney Jim Garrison joked during the Shaw conspiracy trial that the government's nuclear physics lab could explain how a single bullet could travel through President Kennedy and Connally 5 times while making several U-turns, then land in pristine condition on the president's gun. Dr. Roger Raubach, R-A-U-B-A-C-H, doesn't believe the government. Raubach, who did his PhD in physical chemistry and served on the research facility at Stanford University, says, quote, "General Parton's assessment is absolutely correct. I don't care if they pulled up a semi-trailer with 20 tons of ammonium nitrate, it wouldn't do the damage we saw there," unquote. Raubach, who is the technical director of a chemical company, explained in an interview with the New American magazine, quote, "The detonation velocity of the shock wave from an ANFO, ammonium nitrate fuel oil, explosion is on the order of 3,500 meters per second. In comparison, military explosives generally have detonation velocities that hit 7,000 to 8,000 plus meters per second. The most energetic single-component explosive of this type, C4, which is also known as cyclonite or RDX, is about 8,000 meters per second and above. You don't start doing big-time damage to heavy structures until you get into those ranges, which is why the military uses those explosives." So the fertilizer bomb didn't cause all the damage that was done to the building. It goes into a lot of detail about the I forget what it's called. Carcano bomb. Lorenz, L-A-R-E-N-S, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-Y-U-E-L, a Berkeley assistant physics professor who has studied the bombing, is one such advocate. Emmanuel's analysis, which appears in Veritas newsletter, indicates that the wide extent of the collateral damage was not consistent with a conventional explosion. As Emmanuel writes, there was some very sophisticated bomb that was capable of causing a tremendous blast atmospheric pressure wave that blew out windows in so many of the surrounding buildings. This had to be some sort of very high-tech dust explosive-like bomb, one that creates a widely dispersed explosive mixture in the very air and then detonates it with a secondary charge. This last spectacular high-tech bomb served the purpose of convincing the general public that the alleged solitary truck bomb was powerful and devastating enough that it could wipe out and collapse a nearby building. Well, that's really interesting. I'm going to read this one part. This had to be some sort of very high-tech dust explosion-like bomb, one that creates a widely dispersed explosive mixture in the very air and then detonates it with a secondary charge. Uh-oh. Ted Gunderson had talked to the author and gave his opinion about evidence of the design, quote, according to Emmanuel, quote, the design would be particularly suitable for use as a cruise missile warhead, where a non-nuclear charge is required that can reliably destroy a hardened target despite a several meters targeting error. Anyway, I have reservations about Ted Gunderson. Oh. According to Emmanuel, quote, Gunderson's bomb model was clearly unworkable as presented in Soldier of Fortune, but contained the essential information that the bomb generated an electrostatically charged cloud. Riconoscudo. I'm gonna find his name again. That's a familiar name. Riconoscudo. I wonder if he's mentioned in The Last Circle by Carol Marshall. What does Samuel Cohen have to say about the aneutronic bomb? No, I'm sorry, that was not a quote. Quote, well, I'm not expert enough to really vouch for his statements, but I've got a hunch that it's technically well-based. I've spoken to Michael Riconoscudo, the inventor of the neutronic bomb, and he's an extraordinarily bright guy. I also have a hunch, which I can't prove, that they both, Riconoscudo and Lavasou's partner, indirectly work for the CIA. Well, Riconoscudo is a familiar name. If Riconoscudo was mentioned in The Last Circle by Carol Marshall, which I have on Study of Evil, World Reappraised at archive.org, I have the whole, it's a huge article, and I have the whole thing downloaded there. It's a draft. Gunderson was in that book, in that journalist article. So this would be the second time Gunderson and Riconoscudo are mentioned in the same vicinity. Yeah, that, Sanon, S-A-N-O-N, in a video on Haiti latest updates, or Haiti live updates, said that, the government hauled away truckloads of uranium from Haiti. And, you know, higher ups got rich, but the Haitian people, you know, uranium is very valuable. 20 truckloads, he said. Well, he said with a country as rich in resources as Haiti, there's no way that anyone should be poor. It's huge and heavy. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. I need to get somewhere where I can be more comfortable to read, because the book is heavy to hold.